talks. We want to talk about FOSSi. It's been 1 year now, so actually like 2 years ago in Munich we decided to start it, and last year in October we officially incorporated. Yeah, and so the thing is we came from the OpenRISC community originally, but a lot of people from the community actually were also in OpenCourse.org, a lot of open source digital IP and around that. And yeah, we saw that OpenCourse.org, for example, was vanishing slowly, and we wanted it to get it back to the community, because until that point everything was like in the hand of one company, and we wanted to have like a robust body, a legal body that's owned by the company, by the community. And yeah, that's the reason why we incorporated the Free and Open Source Silicon Foundation last year. It's registered as a community interest company in the UK, which is a non-profit asset lock legal body, so it means like you can't take out anything, and yeah, it's a real non-profit, but not a charity. Yeah, our main activities so far, and this is what we really focus on, is on the one hand so like our mission, like support the community, and we see like two main vehicles for this, and the one is the conference that you're attending, and the other thing is LibreCourse.org, which we will talk more about tomorrow in the evening, I think, which we think is a good replacement for the currently scattered / OpenCourse.org based community. Say something? Yeah, about the organization, it's like all of us are volunteering. It's us three plus Philip, plus Andrew and Raoul. And we essentially build committees to do the actual work, where we get in other people, like Davide, for example, for the organization of the conference and so on. And the third committee that we actually have is the student design contest that we will also present tomorrow. There will be 2 lightning talks, and there will be posters outside from the contributions of students around Europe and the world that submitted their work to the design contest. Beside that, we were a mentor organization as an umbrella organization in the Google Summer of Code this year. We got granted 3 projects by Google. So for those of you who don't know it, it's like a summer program for 3 months where students can apply to open source organizations like, I don't know, Apache and others. And Google pays them for the time that they do open source work, and we were lucky, or no, we were good enough to be one of the there's like the mentoring organizations, and we were serving more like an umbrella organization for everything around FOSSi and the ecosystem. And so one of them was OpenRISC related in QEMU. Hi. Then we had the RISC-V port to the Parallella boards. And the third thing is, there's Clifford that just showed up. I wanted to use these tools, and they were all a great success. All of the students passed. And yeah, we are looking forward to next year. We will apply again. Hopefully we get more spots next time. And whoever has an interesting project, just contact us. We will run a call, I think, by the end of the year for proposals. Oh yeah, and then we had a test launch of something that came in pretty late in the year, actually, was the student design contest, where the idea is really like to get students that currently graduate or that they're in their studies, to get them better involved into the community so that they are long-term contributors. And for that, we asked them to submit like their master thesis or whatever they did as part of other coursework or in their free time. Which is open source, and the focus was really on the openness and usefulness. So like, is it well documented? Is it an easy start? How sustainable does it look? That was the idea, and tomorrow we will have 2 lightning talks, as I said, and the posters. We had a nice jury of 6 experts and received 6 submissions, so perfect match. And we are looking for input for the next round. We would like to improve the number of submissions, of course. So whoever has a good connection to university, we would be very interested to get more people involved. I think, yeah. Then there's one activity we are starting in the next year, so we don't want to talk about the recent year, but also about the next. And one of them is the Wishbone specification. Wishbone is a bus specification, a very like basic one. It's in public domain, and Richard, I don't see him currently. Ah, there he is. He's like I think 15 years in the community now, and he's the original author and steward of the spec. And yeah, now it's like dangling somewhere in the world, and FOSSi is the new home now, and we want to really like yeah, give it a committee that's led by Richard, and very like the last official release was this P3 release, and we want to improve it, thinking about new releases with other features. Yeah, whoever's interested in contributing to this or helping out is invited, I think.
But more broadly, I think one of the goals of the foundation is to foster and support open standards. So Wishbone is one example of that, but I don't know, I guess the goal is to bring support as many as there are out there, and maybe foster the development of some. For instance, you know, there's talk about the, what is it, the internal reference model, or internal representation model for EDA tools and things like that. So we're very much open to people coming along and working with us on standardizing and bringing together, you know, stopping the reinvention of the wheel all over the place, and IR models is one of those, so it's worth noting that.
And the purpose is really like not us doing the specification, it's more really of the foundation being the legal steward of a standard, if you're interested.
So sponsorship, we've been around for about a year now, and we have a better idea of what it is we're trying to do. And then now we realize we need a bit of money to do it. So hosting things like this, running and developing LibreCores, you know, things like the design contest, we want to be able to offer prizes. So yeah, we're spinning up a call for financial support.
So the thing is, we're moving away from the event-based sponsoring that we had until now to like, we're really looking for annual sponsorship of the foundation and its work to make this like sustainable and not us like begging for money for every event. Yeah, so that's the idea. So that's it. We want to keep it short, of course. I want to talk about open source stuff. Yeah, just contact us if you're interested in like helping out, have great ideas what we should do, maybe also with your support.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's probably worth noting that we are also, the stage we're at the moment is we're starting to expand the foundation. So, you know, in the first year, there were only a handful of us, didn't really know what we were doing. You know, we knew roughly what we wanted to do, but so now we're branching out and approaching people to become, I guess, members, which should help us grow the foundation, and I guess over time we'll see more of that. So that's where we're at the moment.
Great. And enjoy the event.
Yeah, but
questions?
Questions? Anyone want to talk to us while we're here? I think we've got time.
Otherwise, those are the ways to contact us.
Yeah.
And
yeah, what I'll give you a moment.
You mentioned the Wishbone bus. I know Olaf has said we were going to have a conversation about it. I don't remember seeing it on the schedule. Is that, when will that conversation happen? When we get a chance to chat about it, or?
There's nothing scheduled, but we will talk about it during breaks.
Wonderful. The other question I had was, you're asking for sponsorship and funding. What sort of budget do you anticipate?
That's a good question. Stefan? Not millions. Not yet.
Thank you.